Assalamu alaikum students. Today is our second session regarding operating system, that is process management. In the previous sessions, we have studied about the operating system and function of the operating system. Now it is our second session regarding operating system that we will study in detail the process management and different stage of the process management. You are seeing the screen on the board, and I am also seeing the many students are joining the class. Now let's start. What is process? A process is a program in execution. Basically, it is a part of program under execution that is scheduled and controlled by operating systems. When program is loaded in memory for execution, हमेशा याद रखें program are loaded from the hard disk to the RAM by the operating system. An operating system give the CPU resources to the program. CPU resources, RAM, and other resources required by the program. Next, it uses various resources of computers such as CPU time, files, IO devices, memory, etc. So each program that is running by the CPU is known as process. These are the various states of a process. There are 5 states of process, which are new state, ready state, running state, waiting state, and terminated state. Now we will discuss each state one by one. First is the new state. What is new state? This is the first state of process when it is created. Any new operation or service requested by program is known as a new state. जब हम किसी प्रोग्राम को डिमांड करते हैं, जब यूजर किसी प्रोग्राम के ऊपर क्लिक करता है, जब वो हार्ड डिस्क से लोड हो गया रैम के ऊपर आता है, तो then this state is the new state of the program. Second is ready state. A process is in ready state when it is ready for execution, but it is waiting to be assigned to the processor by the operating system. Program hard disk से load होकर RAM में आ गया, but it is waiting the CPU time, the resources of the CPU. No, it is known as ready state. Next thing is running state. A process is in running state when it is being executed by the process. जैसे ही प्रोसेस सीपीयू को असाइन हो जाता है, सीपीयू उसको रन करना शुरू कर देता है, उसको रिसोर्सेज देना शुरू कर देता है, तो इट इज नॉन एज द रनिंग स्टेट और द एग्जीक्यूशन स्टेट. But sometimes there are number of different process programs are loaded onto the RAM, and number of programs are running at the same time. These phenomena are multitasking and multi-programming. Then sometimes some process require the same CPU resources, so some process may be in block state. कई दफा CPU resources एक से ज्यादा प्रोग्राम डिमांड करते हैं, जिस वजह से कुछ प्रोसेस को मिल जाता है, कुछ प्रोसेस को CPU resources अवेलेबल नहीं होते, तो वो ब्लॉक स्टेट में चले जाते हैं. A process is in block or waiting state when it is not under execution. It is waiting for resource to become available. Next thing is terminated state. A process is in terminated state when it completes its execution. जैसे ही process की execution complete होती है, तो वो terminated state में चला जाता है. Now second thing is, what is difference between thread and process? A process is in an instance of program that is being executed. A process may be made up of multiple threads. एक प्रोसेस के अंदर कई थ्रेड्स हो सकते हैं. प्रोसेस बेसिकली एक कंप्लीट प्रोग्राम होता है. थ्रेड जो है वो प्रोग्राम इसका ऐसी सर्टेन इंस्ट्रक्शन होती हैं जो कि इंडिपेंडेंटली रन हो सकते हैं, और लेकिन बेसिकली इट इज पार्ट ऑफ द प्रोसेस. A thread is a basic ordered sequence of instruction or set of instruction within a process that can be executed independently. Every process has at least one thread, and similarly multiple threads can also exist in process and share resources. So these are the basic definition of process and threads. Now we will see the comparison difference between process and threads. What is process? An executing instance of program is known as process. And what is thread? A thread is a subset of the process. Process का second, it has its own copy of data segment, and third, it has direct access to the data segment of process. क्योंकि process एक complete program होता है, ये खुद run हो रहा होता है, उसके अपने data होते हैं. जिस तरह MS Word है, आप MS Word या इंटरनेट है या फेसबुक के तमाम प्रोग्राम्स हैव ऑन कॉपी ऑफ डेटा, बट थ्रेड इज द पार्ट ऑफ द प्रोसेस, सो इट हैज डायरेक्ट एक्सेस टू द डाटा। थ्रेड्स के अपने डाटा नहीं होते, ये जिस प्रोसेस का पार्ट होता है उसके डाटा सेगमेंट को ये यूज करते हैं। थर्ड, एनी चेंज इन द प्रोसेस डज नॉट अफेक्ट अदर प्रोसेस, क्योंकि इंडिपेंडेंट होते हैं इसलिए। थ्रेड्स का क्या, एनी चेंज इन द थ्रेड में अफेक्ट द बिहेवियर ऑफ द अदर थ्रेड्स ऑफ द प्रोसेस। एक प्रोसेस के अंदर कई थ्रेड्स हो सकते हैं और एक थ्रेड को अगर चेंज हो तो उसकी वजह से बाकी थ्रेड्स की बिहेवियर चेंज होता है। Further comparison difference, process run in separate memory space, whereas thread run in shared memory space. Similarly, process is controlled by the operating system. Process को operating system control करता है, whereas threads are controlled by the programmer in the program. Similarly, processes are independent, whereas threads are dependent. And these are the best example of process and thread is a user is typing a paragraph on MS Word. MS Word के ऊपर जो user काम कर रहा है, it is an example of process. And the example of threads in this case is the thread notifies the user about the spelling mistake at a time. और जब MS Word पर काम कर रहा था, behind एक spelling check का एक threads काम कर रहा था जो बताता है कि यूजर को ये जो हम स्पेलिंग लिखी है ये इसमें ये गलती या ये स्पेलिंग, उसके साथ ही सब मेन्यू ओपन हो जाता है जिसमें स्पेलिंग्स अल्टरनेट स्पेलिंग्स आ जाती हैं जैसे यूजर गलत स्पेलिंग एंटर करता है। तो इट इज बेसिकली दी थ्रेड्स। So class, these comparison table are given on the page 19 on the textbook, page 19 on the FCS second year textbook. So kindly write these example. It is not given in the book. ये example book में नहीं लिखी, आप लिख लें कि process example में a user is typing a paragraph on MS Word, and similarly thread example में the thread notifies the user about the spelling mistake at a time. Basically these are the comparisons. Now अब कुछ ऐसी डेफिनेशंस हैं जो कि मैं आपको बताना चाहूँ चैप्टर्स में। बेसिकली हमारा चैप्टर कंप्लीट हो गया है, दो तीन डेफिनेशन है जो मैं बता रहा हूँ। व्हाट इज मल्टी थ्रेडिंग, पेज 19 पे। सीपीयू आर रनिंग मल्टीपल थ्रेड्स एट अ टाइम। जब सीपीयू एक ही वक्त में मल्टीपल थ्रेड्स को रन कर रहा हो, दिस फिनोमेना इज नोन एज मल्टी थ्रेडिंग्स। जब फॉर एग्जांपल जब आप वेब के ऊपर काम कर रहे हो तो एक ही वक्त में पैरेलल बेशुमार चेक सिस्टम काम कर रहे हैं, बेशुमार थ्रेड्स काम कर रहे हैं जो आपको चेक कर रहे होते हैं। This is the big example of threads. Similarly, a user is typing a paragraph in MS Word and वो यूजर MS Word के ऊपर काम कर रहा है तो साथ स्पेलिंग चेक का थ्रेड काम कर रहा है, ठीक है। तो इट इज आल्सो एन एग्जांपल ऑफ मल्टीपल थ्रेड्स के बेशुमार ऐसे थ्रेड्स जो सेट इंस्ट्रक्शंस जो इंडिपेंडेंटली काम कर रही थी, जो खासतौर पे अब आप जब आप गूगल के ऊपर सर्च कर रहे होते हैं तो जैसे आप किसी साइट पे जाते हैं या कोई वर्डिंग लिखते हैं तो अल्टरनेटली उसके जो कुकीज में जो बाकी डाटा है वो सामने आ जाता है, या आप जैसे ही उस पर एंटर करते हैं तो वो मल्टीपल लेवल जो चेक्स हैं वो आपको उस साइट्स के बारे में इंफॉर्मेशन भी देते हैं और उस साइट्स के बारे में वार्न भी करते हैं और उस साइट्स की रेटिंग का भी बताते हैं। तो दीज आर नंबर ऑफ पैरेलल थ्रेड्स, मल्टीपल थ्रेड्स वर्किंग अंडर द सेम प्रोग्राम्स। इसी तरह में वर्ड के अंदर भी मल्टीपल थ्रेड्स ऐड किए जा सकते हैं। ऑलरेडी जो थ्रेड्स काम कर रहे हैं स्पेलिंग चेक के, ग्रामर मिस्टेक चेक के, इस तरह लैंग्वेज के अंदर जाने बेशुमार थ्रेड्स हैं जो सेट इंस्ट्रक्शन है जो उस प्रोग्राम के अंदर बिल्ट इन है जो उसको चेक करते हैं। दिस इज फिनोमेना इज नोन एज मल्टी थ्रेडिंग, दैट multiple threads are simultaneously running by the CPU. Second thing is multitasking. When CPU is running multiple tasks mean it is CPU is also running, a user is also working on MS Word, he is also using the Messenger, he is also working on the Facebook, and he is also using a printer simultaneously. यूजर एक ही वक्त में सारे काम कर रहे हैं, and CPUs are handling all these tasks simultaneously by rapidly switching between one application to other application. This phenomena is known as multitasking. Multiple tasks are running by the CPU simultaneously or at the same times. Now, last two definition are page 20 on the textbook. What is multi-programming? Multi-programming means multiple programs are controlled or running by the CPU. What are multi-programming? In, for example, CPU has loaded one operating system has loaded one program on the RAM and assigned it to the CPU. And the meanwhile, the user demand another program. CPU operating system also load that program from memory into the RAM, and this program is now in the queue state. It is not running, but it is loaded onto the RAM and in the queue states. This phenomena is known as multiple programming, that multiple programs are given the are loaded onto the RAM and no CPU have to execute them. The disadvantage is that sometimes user requests a larger program. Sometimes user is running one or two program, then he also requests a larger program. When the larger programs are loaded from hard disk to RAM, then it occupies most of the space, and the previous program runnings they दे आर स्लो. जो प्रीवियस प्रोग्राम रन हो रहे हैं उनकी स्पीड स्लो हो जाती है, जिसकी वजह से प्रोग्राम देर से एग्जीक्यूट होता है. तो ये इसका एक डिसएडवांटेज है. Last thing is the multiprocessing. Multiprocessing means the ability of operating system to run programs on multiple processors, more than one processor. It is basically implemented on multi-user operating system, that there are number of processors working. Okay, number of processors are working, parallel processor or number of multiple processors are working under the supervision of same operating system, and each processor are performing its own task, and there are different programs assigned to multiple processor under the supervision of same operating system. कि multiple processor लगे हैं और हर processor different task को perform कर रहा है. ठीक है, इससे क्या होता है कि जो टाइमिंग जो है टास्क कंप्लीट होने की टाइमिंग जो है वो इंक्रीज हो जाती है. दिस इज द लास्ट टॉपिक. I revise it. Multiprocessing is the ability of an operating system to execute more than one process simultaneously on a multiprocessor machine having more than one CPU. So this is the phenomena of multiprocessing. Now student, we have completed chapter first, and we have covered all the topics related to the chapter first, from first operating system, task of operating system, function performed by operating system, different example of operating systems, different function managements by operating system, and process managements, and similarly difference between process and threads, and similarly multitasking, multi-programming, multi-threading, etc. All the topics are covered. I have taught all the topics. You can see these topics on my previous videos. These are the general instructions for all students, that kindly please install any sound boost application from Google Play Store. So it will enhance the sound, whether you are using the videos on YouTube or on any other application, it will enhance the sound, or you can listen it easily. Second, these lesson videos are also uploaded on my YouTube channel. You can see all the videos related to chapter first topic. All the topics I have given complete video from my YouTube channel, Sir Athar Adnan on YouTube. Second, please write it on your notebook and learn it properly. And the last point you should be kept in mind, that maybe it is possible that Federal Board will shifted all our traditional exam system to online exam system based on MCQs conceptual test. So you should learn it and understand its concept clearly and learn it properly. And any question, any difficulty, you can ask me. Okay ji, thank you. Allah Hafiz.